Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me for this collective message today. We are going to be getting into what's happening behind the scenes, right? What's happening behind the scenes, okay? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And before I get into the message, I just want to let you guys know that I will be doing a tarot giveaway for the month of November. So if you would like to participate in that, make sure your notification bell is on so that you know when I launch that giveaway, okay? I am so excited, and yeah, let's just get into this reading. So, collective, the first card out was this perception card. It says beyond the veil of illusion. And so you are waking up, right? You are waking up. It's like, I don't know if some of you may wear glasses or contacts, but it's like when you put your glasses on or you put your contacts on, your contacts in, and literally every shape is defined, right? And so it's like that. It's like realizing what you're looking at, right? You didn't understand what you were looking at before, what it was you were experiencing. You may have thought you did, right? You may have thought you had it figured out before, but now it's like you see things completely differently, right? You're noticing the details is what I'm hearing, right? You're noticing the details, and I'm getting that this new perception is empowering you. I love how this woman is just lit up with this yellow, and then right beneath it is this yellow spectrum card from the Archangel Light Codes. So I actually need to read what this yellow card means. I have like an idea, but at the same time, like, I don't know. So let's look. What does the yellow spectrum mean? Oh, it's probably... Okay. Joy, fun, inner power, happiness, lightness of being, and non-judgment. Interesting. I love that. So this is supposed to be about what's happening behind the scenes, and I feel like it's already starting out with you and your perception, right? And so maybe this is something that other people aren't getting, right? Or maybe other people aren't noticing this about you, right? It's like a mirror effect is what I'm getting. It's like we see you noticing some things that were hidden before, right? But also this new awakening within you is hidden from these people that you are watching, right? They don't know that you've changed. They don't know how your perception has shifted, right? With this fun, inner power, happiness, lightness of being, these were probably people that when you were in connection with them, you were high-key miserable or unhappy or full of doubt or some anxiety, right? There was an energy when you were in connection with these people, an energy of being stagnant. You know what I'm saying? Right? So, and this stagnation really weighed on your energy, right? It really weighed you down. And so it's like this new perception. I feel like for some of you, this new perception has come from you stepping into this yellow spectrum. But I'm also getting that for majority of you, it's that this new perception has allowed you to be in this yellow energy of fun and happiness and lightness, right? Because you have, so it's like this is a change within you that I feel like these people are not privy to. And it's been for a while that they don't really, you changed a long time ago, is what I'm hearing, right? And so because of those changes, you now have a different kind of life. You have a different kind of mindset. You're in a different kind of energy than you were before. Okay? And what about this perception of yours, right? What did you notice? What did you notice was going on behind the scenes with them is what is coming out here, right? This is what's happening behind the scenes. This is crazy. I did not expect this. Like, literally, Spirit is like, what's happening behind the scenes is that you know what the F is going on, and these people still think that you're unaware, okay? They are the ones unaware. They are the ones who will inevitably be made the fool, only because they thought they were going to get something over on you. Here with this Knight of Cups in reverse, I heard empty cup, right? Empty cup. Okay? And because you know this is an empty cup, we have Ace of Wands beneath this. It's like, because you understand that whatever it is, you know, these empty promises, these false promises, you know, like this person wasn't living up to their hype, right? They're not really down for you like that, you know what I mean? It is like, because you understand that this person is not really offering much in terms of a connection, you're able to move forward in new ways that this person or these people probably just, I feel like they never really thought about, right? These people center themselves. These people center their own emotions always, right? And I feel like there's nothing wrong with necessarily prioritizing yourself, but these are the type of people who never consider other people, right? They never really consider how their actions harm other people or hurt other people, right? These are the type of people who will be passive aggressive. These are the people who will lie or not speak up. These are the people who will, I'm getting smiling in your face, but on the inside they're seething, right? They're seething about you, right? And they wanted to, in some ways, hold you back. I feel like because there's something about this empty cup, right? This empty promise with this Knight of Cups. For some of you, you saw that this person wanted to hurt you, right? Because we have this Queen of Wands right underneath this. Like, these people really didn't like who you really were, is what I'm getting. And they wanted to hurt you, you know, in hopes that they could take away your light, take away your creativity. But it's like, because you were able to see past their illusions, right? Because you were able to see what was in that cup, with the Ace of Wands, you just step into more abundance, right? You just have more ideas. You gain more insight, right? You just become more inspired because you're really looking through the pages, right? You're really reading the book. This person, these are the type of people who be skimming, right? These are the type of people who don't do their homework, right? These are the type of people who on test day, they want to read the back of the book and Google some cliff notes, and they think they're going to run the same game that you will, but that's impossible. They don't understand the material. You understand the material. And that's the thing, is like they're so far behind. Not only do they not know the material, they don't know or understand that you know the material. You're not hiding it from them. I don't see you hiding that you're perceptive. I don't see you hiding that you're intuitive. I don't see you hiding that you pay attention to patterns and you understand how people are, and you believe it when you see it, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't hide the way you operate. These people they have seen and witnessed you be perceptive, but their own self-centeredness. Like I said, this person or these people, they're always centering themselves, right? They cannot see past their own emotions, their own feelings, their own pains and sufferings and inconveniences. They can't ever consider, you know what I mean, other people. And I feel like with this no more, you were fed up. You were fed up, right? What's happening behind the scenes is that you're done. You're done with that. You're full. You're full. You're ready to pay the tab. You're ready to go. It's done. Right? And maybe, I feel like this could be multiple different people. It could have been one particular person. But I'm seeing that in general, they don't know that you have had it up to here. They don't know. A lot of these people, they're either getting caught off guard, or they're going to be caught off guard when they encounter your lack of F's, right? When they see the negative balance, right? When, like, I feel like they're going to be caught off guard. And it's like, dang, they didn't know you were changing like that. They didn't know what was going on in your head. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what goes on in your head, right? So they didn't see these changes. These could be people you don't see as often, or you just generally have, you don't see these people often, right? So they don't see you every day. They don't see the work that you're doing every day to make changes on yourself. They just see you every few weeks when you guys meet up. And when they do, it's like, and I feel like it's easy to then, really not know a person, right? And so they made some conclusions about you, and they were trying to get something from you. Because why is a Knight of Cups here if it's empty? Right? Why are you making promises if you won't? There's something shady, right? Only shady people do stuff like that. Or people who have issues with codependency, which at the end of the day is still trifling, right? When people bring others into their, codependent trauma that they're not trying to resolve. You know what I mean? What's happening behind the scenes? I feel like with this King of Wands here, that's crazy. I don't know why earlier I thought this was like a six of Pentacles. Oh, because the Six of Pentacles is underneath it. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. I remember when I was thinking about the Six of Coins, I remember thinking offer, right? An offer. What is the offer, right? You want equal give and take. Behind the scenes, you've balanced out this, issue that you had, this trauma, this pain, this villain origin story. You've sorted that out, right? With this Temperance, the way she's pouring into, I'm hearing you sorted it out. You got yourself under control. You balanced your stuff. And the thing is, you're still balancing your stuff because it's a balancing act, right? We have the Queen of Cups underneath, and her cup always overfloweth, okay? So it's like, what's happening behind the scenes is you're learning how to keep yourself full. You have learned how to keep yourself full to some capacity, right? And these people don't know this, right? You got fighting energy. Oh my God, with this Five of Wands, you have fighting energy. These people don't know. You are fed up. You are taking control of your life. You said no more Mr. Nice Guy, right? We have this Empress that was in reverse with the Emperor and the upright. You said no more Mr. Nice Guy. All right, it's time to pull my D out, right? It's time to put that shit on the table. Let me show you how dead ass I am. Like, that's the energy that you're giving. Like, and I don't know what happened before, but I'm seeing that, like, somebody had you effed up, right? And with this King of Wands here, with this offer, and then we see literally underneath the Empress in reverse, there's the Lovers, right? So this was somebody who had it with you. They had, this could, one of these people is somebody that you had a good, or, y'all were together, you love this person, right? But they took advantage, or they took for granted not only the love you gave, but the chemistry, right? The connection, right? The effortlessness of the desire. They took advantage of that and lost it, right? They fumbled you so hard because I'm hearing they didn't want to give. They just don't want to give, right? They're selfish. This is somebody who was just so selfish. And they're like I said, their perception is so limited. They're so self-centered that they cannot see how you've changed. when you pop out and show them, they will truly be like confused, okay? They're going to be shocked. And let me tell you something, other people around them are not going to be as shocked as they will be, right? And they're going to be like, bruh, it was inevitable, right? It's called growing up. It's called I'm a big kid now, right? We pull in the pull-ups, you know. It's on to the next level, right? This is the type of person that they project stagnant energy onto other people because they're stagnant, right? That's also why they're codependent, because they need company, right? They need to have somebody there with them while they never age, while they never grow up, while they never change, right? This is the type of person that resists change so much that witnessing change in others literally triggers them. It triggers, their feelings of inferiority. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like with this type of person, there's just no way. There's just no way. You know what I mean? And that's why you learn to fill up your own cup. You said, hold on, I have more than enough. I have more than enough by myself. How do I use that, right? How do I use that so that I'm fulfilled no matter what some other person does, whether it's a friend or a partner or a parent or a sibling or a job or a boss? How can I make sure that I'm full no matter what? And you are on that path to figuring it out, right? Like when I tell you your eyes are wide open, you're not giving it a second thought. People don't know that you can see them now. People don't know that you can see. That's what's happening behind the scenes. You see the mask. You see where the cutoff is, right? You know what's underneath. You've read the play. You know, you understand, right? Like, and because other people, they're so caught up in their own stuff, they are still under these illusions. You were under these illusions before, where all you could see was what you desired, where all you could see was what you wished or wanted or understood could happen, right? But you've woken up. Your eyes are open because you've experienced something that kicked you out the matrix. It kicked you out. It said, and you were like, what? Okay. Last card here, we have the Hierophant and character. Interesting. What's happening behind the scenes? I feel like this is getting more meta, right? Because with the Hierophant, I'm definitely getting devotion, right? I'm also getting discipline, order, right? I'm getting this energy of somebody enacting something, right? Acting on a belief, right? And then character here, I'm getting integrity, right? Who do you portray yourself as? When you step out here in the world, like, who are you? What do you represent? And I feel like people don't understand that you are devoted to the character you portray, right? That's crazy to people. You want to know why? Because a lot of people are fake. A lot of people are fake. So a lot of people, that's why people assume that you're lying all the time, or that, you're exaggerating something, or you're embellishing something, or it probably didn't happen like that, right? You ever notice people who just always got to sprinkle a little doubt on top of your optimism, right? And it's because for a lot of people, they do not live up to the character that they wear on the outside. Not to themselves. Like, they don't believe. That's the thing. Like, they don't believe they live up to that character, right? That's their own conclusion. And that's why people will project that you must be different. But really, it's like what they don't know is that you really are that girl. You really are that guy, right? I have a card in this particular deck that says, sight is earned, sight is learned, right? You earned sight by learning how to see, right? When we talk about noticing different things, pattern recognition, like all these, things that build up, what we would call our intuition, that comes from learning how to perceive the world from that scale. How can you, that is what it is, learning how to perceive the world from that scale, okay? And when you learn, as you learn how to do it, you earn the ability. You cannot see unless you are actively looking, right? Willing to see, right? As in your goggles are off, right? And so these people are still stuck not seeing past the ego, past, their own, world. And they're just not going to get it, right? They're not going to understand that you actually are real, like through and through. It's not just a cover or a costume or a t-shirt or a trend that you throw on to fit in, right? What's happening behind the scenes is that you really live that life. You really are who you say you are. And I am so proud of you for that. And that is why you click on my collective readings. Anyway, thank you. Thank you. So I'm going to end the reading here. If you enjoyed this reading or it resonated, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to leave a comment, and if you would like to be notified whenever I post new videos, then please subscribe and ring that notification bell. Bye.